how it can be empowering for lots of people, but also, as women that have struggled for a very long time with confidence and all of those. Mate, let's build each other up, men included. Also, please, it's not just one way, but let's empower each other and build each other's self-esteem. It's honestly, it's once in a lifetime. I am so stoked to be involved. My toes are going. I'm so excited.
It's funny because in that live I was talking quite a lot about if you've got partners who can come and help with DIY and doing carpentry and whatever, and there were so many women going, oh, I can do that, and it's let's get all us queens building it and making it, and I'm so excited. I don't know what to do with myself.
I was talking to the kids, and my youngest, very literal, was like, okay, but if you're building it, what are you going to do about toilets and stuff? He's like, you've got a Shiwi. I was like, oh my God, should I personalise it? Should I buy everybody Shiwis?
Not the Shiwi.
Oh my
God, the Actually, in the shed, in the early days, if we are fucking camping until we buy, plumbing is a priority because I've got a little camping, I don't know what you call them. It's like a bucket with a lid on it, and then when you lift the lid up, there's a toilet seat, and you can sort of squat on it. So when we used to have our little camper van, we would have that, and we'd pull up on a campsite, and then we just whip our little potty thing out. I ain't cleaning no one's shit. So we do need to get a working site with water and plumbing, or we need to figure out how we get the water onto the site, because I don't want no disposable toilets, or I don't want to be cleaning anyone's shit. No, thank you.
One thing that was mentioned to me the other day is, if we're going to get this all up and running and everything properly, are we going to have a disabled friendly shower thing for those of us that can't get into the bath but can't stand in a shower? Maybe a shower chair.
So
because I know obviously Dodie would need one. Davina would struggle.
I think my vision is that once we bought the site, that we make it as accessible as possible. And again, that's going to need a lot of help and support from everyone, really, building pathways that are good for wheelchairs or people who are on crutches, and then having caravans that have accessible toilets and bathrooms. That's a big thing for me, because I can't always stand up in a shower. So that's front of mind. I can't promise it will be immediately once we've got the site, but it will come, if that makes sense. I think the priority is to get the site. We can chip away at it and make it completely accessible for people, but I don't want to promise people that it's going to be the first thing that we do, because if we've just got a plot of land, we're going to have to build the pathways, we're going to have to make that stuff and make it accessible. But it is top of mind, Tony, so don't worry, I got you, girl, I got you. All right, lady.
I wasn't thinking it was high list of priorities. It was just something that me and Davina were talking about the other day, and I thought, as I'm up here, I'll throw it out for later down the line. CG says we can get a hang-up shower camping thing, so we can just wash sitting on anything. So we could just get an old hose out and hose us down in the garden.
Hold on. I think there's a cat on my roof and on the conservatory, and Dinky is not about it. It's just see 4 little paws and a tail, and Dinky.
Get it, Dinkers.
Let me see. It's so cute. It's a little white cat. Hello, kitty. Can you fuck off my roof? Because Dinky don't like it. Oh, Dinky is stalking the cat, man. I'm going to go outside because actually the sun's out. Hi. Oh, it's a black and white cat. Hello. Hi. He's just looking at me in horror. Yours are screaming at pigeons. Who's requesting the box? Let me see. Oh, CJ. But yes, Tony, very good point, and definitely front of mind. So don't worry. But yeah, front of mind in making the site as accessible as possible. LACG,
My
darling.
screen's gone weird. My keyboard's blocking it. I'm not proposing we hose each other. I think, even though I could probably do with that, I think what I've seen is like a bag and you fill it up with water and then you hang it up like on a hook high, and it works because the water falls down and you use the shower attachment to cleanse yourself. So
Oh,
it's slightly higher grade than a hose pipe, but it's portable, and you could always like hook it up on a tree and we could have a hand crocheted shower curtain around us. I can't think of anything that I could do practically apart from things I've put in the Discord about where you might be able to put it.
yeah. No, that's cool, man. Like we'll get there. I mean, I don't know. Can you say it again?
I said everything's doable. Everything's doable.
Well, I had a dream last night that I was trying to book tickets to go and watch the 100th anniversary of Sound of Music in Austria with Frangelico, and accidentally booked us to go to Lisbon instead, and she was raging. And then I woke up.
Wow.
So there you go. So you've infiltrated my dreams.
Does anyone know, can you buy caravans that already have like accessible bathrooms in them?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
So all I need is, do you know when you're on the motorway and you see I think, is it called a low rider or a low bed? And they carry like you were talking about the containers, they carry the massive ones.
Yeah.
So what I was looking at last night was just an idea of, I had a wee look at land, but I was looking at actual vehicles, because there's a 300,000 thing goes through my head when I look at stuff like this. Yeah. But because there's no engine in some of them, obviously that takes away a load of stuff. But you know the massive ones that look like containers, I think they're called a six berth, but they're not on wheels. Yeah. They're static. You can get them for £1,000.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. That exactly that.
Yeah.
That's it.
And then all we would need to do is give it a good clean, strip it out, revamp it, and there you go. And because that's designed to sit on the floor, it's got no stair access, it's got nothing. So that would be just an idea, an example of one that would be almost ready-made for, supporting disabled people.
Yeah.
Low loader, that's it, a low loader.
Perfect.
Not low rider, that's a song, isn't it? Low rider. Is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
I'm glad Vicky knows.
But yeah, we will, and again, that will go into our purchasing decisions, right? We can think about all that stuff. So it is important, like that Tony sort of raised that so that it's front of mind when we're going forward. We've got a lot of people with physical disabilities that will want to come, and we need to make sure it's accessible for everyone. And even if that means we have to build some ramps or whatever, because like the one that we stayed in was a static, it was a 6-berth long one, but it was sort of raised up and there was like a patio around it, like they'd built like a wooden around it. So the side of that could be ramps as well, or steps on one side and ramps on another. But I think the main part is going to be like creating the paths that people come into the site on. I can't remember who it was. Somebody had that beautiful idea of the founding contributors writing their names on, it might have been Fufi, writing their names on stones and designing stones like rocks with people's names on, and then laying those out as a path and then putting resin down. So you've got like all the names are there on the site on rocks. Yes, Facebook Marketplace is going to be our best friend. And creating like some cool pathways, but like that's why I'm saying like it might not be instant, but we will get there to have a completely accessible site as well. It's very exciting, guys. It's very exciting. Did your phone
and
go on?
So the other sort of legalities I was looking at as well is there's a lot of sort of caravans and things that people are selling, and I'm talking about the tourer ones, you know, the ones that are like attached. Yeah. So the people start to sell them when the miles get really high. Like there was one I was looking at last night, and it was like 115,000 miles, which to be honest isn't a lot, but me personally, I wouldn't drive a car. Anyway, that's just me. But because of the pennies that it's going for, a vehicle like that could physically be driven. So then you're not needing the price of somebody to move it, but the second it gets on your land, it's sawn. So there's no tax, there's no insurance, there's nothing.
That's such a great idea.
I mean, you can still use it because it's on private land, so you would still be able to use the engine and all that. But it's just little things like that bounce in my head, you know.
That's genius. I'm obsessed with this channel on YouTube called Wild We Roam, and it's a couple that live off grid, up in the mountains somewhere. And they recently just bought a very old RV, like a 1970s RV truck, and they didn't buy it because they want to go traveling in it. They bought it so like it had an extra bedroom and a bathroom, because they've just sort of had 2 young kids, and so they've built their whole site out of shipping containers, but they've got sort of one room where the mum stays with the 2 kids, and the husband is now going to be living outside in this old RV that they sort of discovered. They didn't know it was good. They bought it for like, I don't know what they said, like $1,000 or something, just to have that extra space. And so what you're talking about is also a brilliant idea in terms of like buying these old sort of mobile caravan type things that, like you say, are high on mileage. No one really wants, because no one wants to put an engine in. But having that on site gives us extra sleeping space and extra room.
Space.
Genius.
Absolutely.
The genius idea. You see, G just found one on Facebook for 150. Amazing. So I think that's a tremendous idea. I really do. This is what a hive mind looks like when like everyone's ideas all come together and like we can create.
And you know, this is gonna sound cheesy, right? Right. Let's just make it all about me for a minute. Like, I think, like, because I kind of had an idea of roughly where we kind of were, just from things you've said in the past. And obviously where the event was held and things. And then last night when I saw the map, yesterday when I saw the map go up, this is going to sound really, really like stupid, but I kind of felt a bit of home in it, because that's where I'm from. Like, I was born in Sheffield, and I didn't move. Yeah, I didn't move to Scotland until I was like 11. And there's bits and pieces in that. Anyway, that's for another day. But there's a part of me that's been home before, and it's never felt home. But this kind of, I don't know, Remi, it's just kind of given me warmth in my heart. And I know that sounds so cheesy, but it feels right. It just feels right. It feels the right thing to do.
Oh, that makes me really happy, honestly.
So if anybody wants a postcode to go by, I'll put my old postcode in the Discord from when I was a child, because the house doesn't exist anymore. It was knocked down and rebuilt, but I can give you the postcode, and that might make it easier, you know, when searching. Just do miles from. I'll do that.
That's a good shout, yeah.
CG, it depends who I'm talking to. See, if I start talking to somebody Scottish, then it's like, oh, mate. I've got 14 different accents, and I bring them out whenever they're needed.
Well, don't get me started on accents, mate. Bloody hell. Hello, chicken lover. Hello, darling. I saw you in the Discord. Yeah, no, I'll be honest, I don't know why, maybe it's because I've had 2 caravan stays in Lincolnshire, which is sort of to the east of Sheffield, so sort of that Grimsby area. I'm feeling quite drawn to that type of area. Yeah, Skeggy way. But not in Skeggy, obviously, but like that sort of area. That's where I'm sort of starting to feel drawn to. But I am open to, like, if we find a fucking stunning place that's like, you know, up near Durham or nearer Liverpool or nearer Birmingham or whatever, then nearer Scotland. No, I'm not going that far. Yeah, and I can come with you, Hannah. That's where my gut is saying. But if that area ends up being like more expensive to buy than like other areas, then, you know, we need to be sensible as well. But we will be doing all the site visits. Yes, we will. I'm just excited for this to happen. I'm gutted that you found a place that was too small and it had a stream and a bridge.
Oh, honestly, I'll find it and I'll screenshot it and I'll put it in the Discord, because I looked and it's just beautiful. And then I looked at the bit that was the actual, you know, like land that you could lay on, and I thought there would not get many of us there.
Oh no, that would be a dream if we could have a stream as well. All right, Rach, love you, darling. Have a good day, darling. And you and the little one. Hello, Daydream, darling. How are you? Man, it's a very exciting journey we're on, guys. Listen, the link is in the bio to the Discord if you want to be a part of helping this happen. If you want to contribute and drop some logs on the fire, the PP, the plot pot, is also in the bio. In the video that I've put out today as well, I've sort of done the first release of how much money we've already gathered from Friday, and thank you to everyone who contributed on Friday. And then moving forward, we will have specific lives that will be like fire pit lives, and then we will also have like our regular lives as well. So we'll have like the FYP Joyride, and we'll have like story time lives, but we will also have specific lives where we will do battles, and we might even play games or whatever, or we might get Yaya to do her bingo and do some giveaways, and, you know, as a way to sort of fundraise as well. So there's lots happening. I am going to work my arse off for us to fill up the pot and buy some land. I can't wait. I can't bloody wait. Oh God, yes, the plot pot is in the bio. Thank you, Hannah. So yeah, thank you all, and every little helps. Whatever you can do, every little helps. And then I think the hardest bit is going to be finding the land. Obviously, is going to be hard, and then buying it. And the buying bit is the annoying bit, because you've got to go through solicitors and all of that sort of stuff, right? And that's the bit that slows the process down. But oh, this cat's back. But once we've purchased it and we've got through the, yes, even twigs on the fire is helpful. Every little twig is helpful. Oh, and the other thing, sorry, I'm just going off on a tangent. I'm doing another thing, and again, this was an idea that Veritas sort of planted in my brain. No, oh my God, Dinky's seen the cat, and he's at the door on all fours. Yeah, we do, Katie. Depending on what the land is, and, you know, if we need to do that. Catch you soon, Yaya. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm going to do some, like, I don't know what you call it, like higher, Veritas sort of planted this idea, but like I'm going to do some tiers of, like, if people donate a higher amount, then they get sort of different rewards as well. That's not to negate all the smaller stuff, but it's really a way of, like, if we could get one or two people who wanted to, like, invest in it, like maybe they could buy a caravan, or maybe they could, I don't know, like I'm not really explaining it very well, but like, so like there'll be different tiers of, like, if somebody gave £1,000 or £2,000 or £5,000, then they would get sort of a bit more benefits than just being like a founding creator, if that makes sense. But I'm just sort of mapping it out in my my brain. Birdie. Yeah, or exactly that. Like, they might have a plaque with a caravan that's going to be named after them, right? So I'm just sort of working that out, but that's coming, because I think that will help us, you know, fill the fund the plot part quicker if we get one or two people who are like, this is a cool idea, and like, I want my name on a caravan, or I want like a tree with my name on it or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. So yeah, very excited. I know, Anna. It's a very exciting time for all of us. Anyway, I'm hoping me coming live has helped to push that video a bit further now. But I'm going to go because I need to go and order some food and get some more paracetamol because I'm mash up and I can feel my temperature rising again. But thank you.
Go relax. I'm getting a cheeky Markies, and hopefully you feel better soon.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so, because this is not good. But thank you all for being supportive, and thanks for coming up in the boxes, you two and everyone else. And
See you soon.
And I'll see you in the Discord. Link in the bio. Bye, everyone.
Feel better soon.
Sweetheart. Bye, everyone. Love you all. Bye.